Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of Stress Management series with Ayurveda. I'm Dr. Shivani Sood, the founder of Shivani Ayurveda. And in this video, I'll be answering the question, what is the difference in between stress and anxiety? Now, in the last episode, I told you how stress really starts to manifest with our personality. And when you don't process your stress, when you're starting to correct stress, when you're always starting to say everything is okay, when you're trying to put up this strong form and be strong, then the body revolts. And when the body revolts, then we are starting to have anxiety because anxiety is the next stage of stress where actually physical symptoms start to happen with emotional imbalance. Many of the people have very strong heartbeat increase. People sweat, um, some of the people even faint. Some people just start speaking stuff which they don't mean, so they're so nervous. Some even bite all their nails in anxiety, like, I mean, they do act which is not conscious. And Ayurveda definitely has great herbal help for anxiety, but on the same side, when you're starting to feel anxious, these are the three tips I'll give you in order to start feeling better. So, the first tip is stop exaggerating possibilities. So, what happens is, like, I repeatedly say the same thing, that the brain is meant for survival. And that's why, whenever you start thinking about any scenario and you allow your brain to blow it up, it just blows up all the possibilities of whatever can go wrong and whatever, you know, is not going to be right. And it starts to create scenarios which have actually not happened. And when this starts to happen, you really need to recognize that you're doing that, and you have to put an intervention to this pattern, you know, with maybe starting to walk, or maybe just starting to just shake your body, and maybe just to, distract yourself with watching a scenario outside. Like, you just look at the mountain, you count the number of trees which are on the mountain, so you just break this thinking pattern, because this thinking pattern itself is so strong that you lose the contact with reality, and your mind is just imagining anything. So the first step is really to be aware that you're starting to believe things which have not happened. And scientifically also, when we start to believe things which have not happened, we actually start to feel it. We start to feel that something's going wrong, so it starts manifesting strongly. So that's the first thing. Just don't fall into this pitfall of mental imagination. The second thing is, like, breath and heart. So when you're too much in your brain, and when you shift your focus into your breath and into your heart, that means you just breathe and you just do deep abdominal breathing. And you slow down your heart rate, right? Like, you just start to calm and slow down the heart rate. Then this helps you to calm down. Now, in order to do that, you can just sit down, close your eyes, and start to focus on increasing oxygen in your body. As oxygen comes in the body and the heart rate slows down, the parasympathetic system is activated, and thereby we start to feel more relaxed. And the third tip, what I'll give you to manage anxiety, this is really a powerful one, and it's one of the very important formulations from Ayurveda which helps healing. And that is, have warm golden milk. So, how do you make a golden milk? So, to make golden milk, you have two options. For the people who drink milk, they can have a regular milk. But for the people who don't drink milk, like I personally drink almond milk, which is not with sugar, so just plain unsweetened almond milk. So, warm up the almond milk and add these three spices inside. First, turmeric. Why turmeric? Because it will just reduce the inflammation which is happening in your nervous system. So put, like, in 1 cup of milk, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. And cinnamon powder, when you're stuck in your anxious stage and the same thoughts are revolving, cinnamon powder really helps to break the stages. And thereby, it's very, very good when you're having an anxiety attack. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder and 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. Now, what does cardamom powder do? It's highly alkalizing. So when you take plant milk and you add all these three spices inside and you drink it, your gut is warm. Make sure this milk is warm, your gut is warm, and these spices act into your nervous system and help you calm down. Remember to get a proper diagnostic, and do not leave any of this. If you've been prescribed strong medications on anxiety, just don't leave all of that, but just add this to your anxiety formula, and you will start to feel that your anxiety is getting better, right? And the when the anxiety gets a little bit better, just do this exercise. Take your hand front, cross it around, and pat yourself that you're really done a good job. So encourage yourself as you're going forward on healing your body, rather than saying like, well, it's okay that I have less anxiety now, but it's not like as good as it I want it to be. So just develop this feeling of inner confidence as your anxiety calms down, putting yourself up, and there you go, facing anxiety with the beautiful science of Ayurveda. Thank you and have a good day.